kickoff play, and Ventura immediately turns. It's a good ball in. And Ventura looking to stretch the field and spread it out. Looks like FC Tucson's coming out with a little bit of high pressure. The Spindola, it's a great tackle there by Osman. Spindola picks it up, finds Zambrano on the right, back to Spindola, and finds Edgar Reyna. Reyna turns it over quickly. That's regained by number 6 for Ventura, Edgar Gonzalez. Good initial pressure from FC Tucson, from Brandon Zambrano there. Luis Martinez throws in and drops it. Pardon me on that. That's Joel Contreras. He'll be playing left back tonight. Ball is switched. Ventura trying to find their rhythm in possession here, but FC Tucson seems to be choking off the passing lanes. Headed out of bounds by Arturo Rodriguez. And Rodriguez, this is his first game, the Chilean. High hopes are expected from him. He was recommended here by Sporting Kansas City staff, and we're hoping big things are going to come from him. Early turnover and a weak strike from distance, and Dallas J handles. So in the first 5, again, teams feeling each other out. There seems to be a lot of nervous tension out there. What's it looking like to you, David?
You can tell Ventura is early trying to create their possession game. They want to swing it along the back, and FC Tucson is comfortable keeping the ball in front of them so far.
It's a good win. Tackled again by Luis Martinez. And Martinez, as a playmaker, you're going to find him all over the field tonight, and that's really what's great. He has a tireless engine. He's very good at finding the spaces and the gaps, and FC Tucson will look to play through them. Nick Law tries to go long, and that's an errant pass intended for Espindola. Played in early, turned away. Ventura trying to find those passing lanes, and they're just not there yet. And they go all the way back to their key Bogarten. Bogarten handles. He's looking to play short, and he plays the center back. You can see how high the outside backs are for Ventura early. They're trying to stretch FC Tucson, get their outside backs in the attack. It's a good early ball there. And Pineda clears, but it was offsides. And again, Sebastian Pineda was tremendous during the Desert Diamond Cup, playing against a number of MLS sides. Rick Shantz has a lot of expectations for him in terms of leadership. He's just graduated from Graceland University, and the Colombian is a calm, collect, but a nasty tackler as well, and we're expecting big things from here. Ball's played back to Dallas J. Out to Pineda. Pineda plays long, switches the field. Reyna saves, and Ventura gains. So ill-fated ball there from Miranda, and again, both teams are looking to press pretty high on this side. Again, not trusting either's back four to be able to move the ball cleanly.
FC Tucson's going to have to be careful of Romero coming over the top. You saw there in the last play, he almost got onside there. They're going to have to be careful for that.
Romero's an excellent player, very good pace, very strong in holding the ball, and he loves to get forward, and he's a very good finisher. Out of Northern California, the Deanza Academy product, would love to get himself on the ball. And here's Espindola with his first chance to run at a player. And he gets FC Tucson early corner. And tonight, Rick Shantz is, featuring 4 guys and we don't have a natural line, a number 9 in this lineup. And so it's called what you'd see as a false 9. And Espindola, Zambrano, Martinez, and Osman are going to be doing a lot of interchanging, and that's going to be difficult for the Fusion to deal with.
Yeah, I mean, those are 3 very creative players. I don't think they'll have any trouble finding the ball and getting themselves turned on net. So it's going to be interesting to see how they work together.
Rodriguez is all the way across to take the corner. This is going to be an in-swinger. FC Tucson had a ton of corners the other night, but no really great chances coming off them. Ball's played short. Back to Rodriguez, served in. It's a great ball. Oh! And Reyna flying in, unable to make the connection there. And FC Tucson's looking to be better on the set pieces tonight. Last game, a lot of set pieces, very ineffective. It's good to see that happening early in the game.
Yeah, we worked on those set pieces in training this week, so we did get a chance to actually train these things, so it looks like that one was straight from the practice ground.
Ventura goes long with an errant pass there. Again, those balls driven in. Edgar Gonzalez seemed very confused what his teammate was trying to do there. And Gonzalez gets on the ball right there. Drops it back for Andy Moya. The ball swung around to the right side. Back to Moya. And a great step there by Miranda. He's done that time and time again. A very aggressive DCM. Martinez again trying to find the ball in different pockets. Finds Nick Law all the way back to Dallas J. Again, Ventura squeezing and playing very high. And that's going to open up chances for FC Tucson to counter and get through their midfield.
You can tell early on both teams want to keep the ball. No, they don't want to play long, so it's very similar styles going against each other so far. So this is going to be a good fight.
Absolutely, and it's really who can, and it's a great long ball. And Miranda's shown his range of passing the last couple games. Poor touch there by Espindola, but you can see the interchange that's already happening. It's going to be difficult for Ventura to keep track of where the players are. Osmond finally gets on the ball, finds Martinez. Martinez in. It's a good strike there by Ozzy Ramos. Ramos, left and right, a very good ball striker. He's playing sort of in a second six, but he's a little bit higher up. He's sort of in the 8 role there, and Miranda and him will be offset all night. Right now the midfield and the spacing looks very good from FC Tucson to start. It's good to see them. They're playing in what's really a 4-2-3-1 formation here, away from the 4-1-3-2 that they featured against Chula Vista.
Yeah, I think this formation suits our current players a little bit more. We have Osman up front. He hasn't really gotten to touch the ball a whole lot, but like we said, I want to see Ramos in that 8 role. I know Ramos and Miranda are both like to be holding midfielders, so it's going to be good to see which one is going to go forward more. It looks like so far that Ramos is going to get forward more.
It looks like it was a push on Martinez. Sorry, Joel Contreras. Yoel Contreras. Yoel Contreras is featuring as the left back here. Contreras is a player. He was playing for the Chivas U23s last year. Martinez on the ball, looking to get some quality service in here. It's a good ball in. Nick Law. So that was Sebastian Pineda, unlucky on that one. Pineda loves to get in on the set pieces. He's really, really a very aggressive player in the air.
Ball inside the box there.
Yeah. So they're going to have to retake the goal kick. Again, the rule is the ball must leave the box, and that ball did not. So looks like Bogarten's going to reload and send this ball down the field. And this ball has been played long. Miranda misses their initial clearance. Reyna finds Miranda, and outside there. And Areola loses the ball. Areola from the Galaxy 2 last year was released, finds himself on Ventura Fusion, trying to get himself back into USL Pro. Very talented player. At the LA Galaxy youth system, was headed to UCLA and decided to go the professional route. He's very talented. He's a crafty player. He looks like he's playing on the left side of this 4-4-2, and he likes to find himself high up on the field. You can see he's playing almost as a fourth striker, and both of their outside mids are playing very high. Miranda steps in, and you're going to see a lot of Miranda getting nicks and touches on the ball. He's a very active player, isn't he, David?
Yeah, very active. And to go along with what you're saying for Ventura, number 6, Edgar Gonzalez, I know him personally, and I know he's a very tricky player, so it's going to be interesting to see how he works out here.
Edgar Gonzalez was playing in Armenia. He's on the Ventura Fusion. And the Ventura Fusion sends a lot of its players to Sacramento Republic. That's been commonplace. And, obviously the Sacramento Republic of the USL Pro, the defending champions. So a lot of those players are from there. There's 2 other players in this lineup right now that came from the Sacramento Republic. Carlos Martinez, and there's another player who's not featuring right now who's on the bench. But again, Ventura, Miranda coming forward, and a strip there. Areola on the ball, looks to play early long, over Pineda's head. Pineda gets his body in front of it, and it's held. Ventura again drops it back. Oh, tried for the through ball. Oh, a little trouble here. Martinez finds the ball back to Dallas J. And again, pressing Dallas J, and Dallas J does well to get rid of that. And Ventura wins. Contreras won that battle with Espindola. It looks like that's going to be the battle. And Espindola's been drifting towards right-sided positions here. And again, FC Tucson unable to get Osmond or Arturo Rodriguez on the ball. I know that's disappointing Coach Shantz because he certainly wanted to see those guys getting forward on that overlapping side.
Yeah, I don't think our midfielders have been able to get themselves turned and find our forwards' feet, really. So we need a little bit more movement up front. It's still early on, though, so they're still finding their feet.
It's a great early ball. Spindola looking for some help. Holds it up. I think that was the wise decision. Finds Zambrano. Zambrano's running here. This is where Zambrano can be so dangerous. And it falls back to Reyna. Reyna looking for early service. It's a great ball in by Reyna. Oh, and parried away by Bogarten. Reyna with a tremendously driven ball there. And Martinez again floating into different spaces. It was a great ball.
That's a great ball in by Edgar Reyna. We really want to see him higher up the field and continue to serve in good balls like that for this game.
Reyna's a tremendous ball striker. And here's what we want to see. Osmond working. Bends the cross. Oh, it's just out of range. Okay. But again, it's good to see Osmond getting on the ball and running at people. He's got excellent feet. He can be a really dangerous player. And it's really imperative for FC Tucson to have a great night, that him and Arturo Rodriguez start combining and the midfield starts looking towards that left side.
Yeah, exactly. You can see Mateus already dropping back into that center back slot, so we really need to make sure our outside backs are pushing up high, and they're very dangerous when they get involved in the play.
Again, it's one. And Ramos again has been in good spots. He's been very tidy with the ball. It's an impressive debut so far for him. Again, he's in good positions. The shape looks good, and that's a great run there. Great run by, looking for the foul. No foul there. Again, but it's good to see the interchanges. FC Tucson's forwards are much more active than they were the other night against Chula Vista, and I think that's going to bode well for them going forward. Clemens giving me a look like, hey, I was up top there last. Come on, give me a break.
Yeah, I think he might be a little bit misleading with that interpretation.
Clemens, always the captain, the player, has to do the color tonight. David, how's your knee doing anyway? You had it scraped today again. Tell the folks at home about the injury struggles you've had.
Yeah, I've been having this injury for about 6 weeks now, so I've been playing through it. Coach Shantz giving me the night off. I got my knee scraped again tonight, so it's pretty sore. But I'm hoping that I'll be good to go for next weekend with a good week of training under my belt.
So, again, Ventura with possession, going to drive the long ball here, looking down Rodriguez's side. Rodriguez handles beautifully. He's looking up, and he's looking to answer. Oh, good. Martinez, you can see Martinez is going to make those runs out of midfield. He's going to find himself there he is again. They're going to have to follow. It's a good run, but again, the ball played a little bit late. You're seeing Miranda's range of passing, and that's going to be huge. Rick's going to want to have him drive those balls long to open up the game. The philosophy is play long to play short. So if FC Tucson can stretch them out early, they're going to have a chance to combine. Wouldn't you agree, David?
Yeah, Miranda's going to be a very important player today. You can already tell he's getting lots of space in that midfield pocket when he drops back, so his passing is going to be critical. Let's hope he can find those direct passes into our forwards' feet and we can make runners off it.
And again, center back ball there, mishit, misplayed, back to Dallas J, looking to play out through Nicola. It's got to be good for Dallas to have some of these played with under the international level, out there with him. They must have a good relationship, and obviously that helps you when your center back's connected in turn with your goalkeeper. And the ball's kicked out of bounds, and FC Tucson retains possession. Again, right now, it's just two heavyweights feeling each other out in the midfield. No early chances. And you really want to avoid giving up the early goal if you're the team on the road. But FC Tucson's got to be a little disappointed that they haven't been able to come out with a little bit more attacking mindedness. Oh, this is a chance for Ventura. Striking up, great block by Nick Law. Miranda trying to win it. Back inside. Play on. Oh, and looks like Miranda's very, very badly hurt. He's grabbing his knee. And this is not good. obviously, everyone here is quiet, very concerned for the Brazilian midfielder who's been so instrumental in the early part of this season for FC Tucson. So, hoping it's just a cramp, hoping it's something different, but this looks very serious, and both the teams are coming to the side to get some water. And so the early change is a challenge here. Be interesting to see which direction Coach Shantz is going to go. He doesn't have another pure six in the lineup, but Felipe da Silva, the Brazilian center back, is also someone who can play that role, and I think that might be the direction he would go here. What are your thoughts, David?
Yeah, he could definitely go that way. I also see one of our forward players dropping down and having Ramos drop back as the six. Could be a different option as well. You have Eddie Sanchez on the bench. But it looks like Felipe is going to be entering the game as center back.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see if he's making that change right now. Again, it looks like he's talking to Ramos. He might be doing exactly what you're doing, David. That's a great observation. Obviously, Ramos can drop earlier, and we can drop one of the forwards into that position, but he's still going to have to make the change, and whether it's to bring on somebody like Eddie Sanchez for attacking mindedness, or he's going to bring on I think those are the two most likely subs. And just so disappointed. Miranda's been such a spirited player. Great to have him. You know, he came in through the open tryout process, which is just a credit to him. And the expectations on him were to be a roster player, and he immediately found his way into the starting lineup with just hard work, some excellent ball striking, and great tackling. And obviously this is a bit disappointing for FC Tucson this early in the game to have to make that change. But again, the change is Brazilian for Brazilian. Number 6, Felipe da Silva will enter at the University of Nebraska at Omaha, 2-time all-conference performer at center back. And it'll be interesting to see. I think he's coming into that same 6 role here. So we'll see. Obviously, it's a change from playing center back, isn't it? You know, the qualities of his 6 aren't necessarily the same as the qualities of his center back. Hopefully, Felipe will be able to come in a little bit cold here. He didn't get a great warm-up, obviously. And we'll see if Ventura can capitalize on, you know, what's certainly a disappointing situation for Mateus Miranda.
Yeah, with Da Silva entering into the game, it looks like it's going to be a straight swap. Same player for same player. He's a very defensive-minded player, also center back, like you said. He did get a chance to play 6 in practice the other day, so I'm sure he'll feel comfortable in there with this lineup.
And well out by Dallas J there, coming off his line. And you can see the pace of Jason Romero right there. Just a dangerous player all in all through. Obviously, he's going to want to get his runs onto the ball. But like I said, right now you can see it almost shapes out as a 4-2-4. That's how high their forwards are playing, their wing players. And even their attacking mid is coming very flat. It's very interesting. It's almost 4 flat here and almost 5 flat here. So if FC Tucson can get a hold of the ball, they're going to have a great opportunity to counter through the midfield. But the play just has to be faster. And his first touch is not a great one as Da Silva turns it over immediately. Contreras finds himself on the ball. Areola making the run. In front of Reyna. Reyna pokes away, but that's going to be a corner kick. Corner kick, Ventura Fusion. This is an early opportunity, first corner kick of the game. And obviously this is an early test for Dallas J and a almost brand new back 4.
Yeah, so far opposite of what FC Tucson has done with 2 defensive midfielders. It doesn't seem like Ventura has a true number 6 on the field.
Ramos clears. Back in. Offsides, but it lets it roll out, and that's going to be a throw-in. Didn't mean to interrupt you, David. You were saying.
Yeah, no, both of their players are definitely more attack-minded in their center of midfield. So if FC Tucson can control this game, it seems like they'll be able to move the ball against these 2.
And again, I think that's the challenge here. Can we get Martinez on the ball in those pockets and distribute? Because when he's had time, he's been able to hit the target in the final third, and that's really his gift, running at players, great range of passing. And, you know, that's really what's going to be the key for FC Tucson to unlock what's a potent attack. Throwing for Edgar Reyna. The Tucson Soccer Academy product has been with FC Tucson since its inception. He's a veteran leader. He's been in the wars, and he knows what it's going to take tonight to come out with a win. Da Silva 1 for 2 now on his passing, and that's a good sign. He's got to get a couple touches in there. Coming in cold is not an easy thing to do. And Rodriguez with an ill-advised back heel, and Ventura retains possession. You can see Areola getting right up to the field really high. They're pressing this line very high. And Zambrano's had the track. And obviously, you know, getting numbers up for FC Tucson is big on winning the ball back. And here comes Martinez. Osman finds, he splits him. And with the foul. Osman some quick footwork. But again, that ball has to get moving a lot quicker. And I know Coach Shantz is going to be disappointed that on the win we're not able to connect those 2 passes faster.
Yeah, you know, FC Tucson hasn't really been able to keep possession a whole lot, with De Silva getting caught up on the ball already. They need to really control this game and slow it down a bit to gain a little bit of possession as Martinez tries to go along with it.
Yeah, not being able to get Martinez in the ball, a couple extra touches, a couple missed touches. Again, losing Miranda at this point, you know, with so much play going through him, it's going to have to probably take a change in tactics because De Silva's really a true ball winner. He's not a distributor the way Miranda is. So it'll be interesting to see how Rick Shantz and FC Tucson adjusts, if they're going to work their way through the half and figure it out at halftime, or he's going to look at it and maybe move some players around just to give him another player to get on the ball.
I mean, it's really interesting seeing how Ventura is literally playing a 4-2-4, what it looks like right now. They have 4 very high, which is kind of forcing Tucson to drop back a bit, so when they win it, they don't really have numbers high.
A very, very aggressive stance for a road game. Ventura, no fear here. They believe they have the attacking players, and they're looking to come out and win this game. And there's going to be opportunities for FC Tucson. It's just who's going to take them, who's going to be more dangerous in the attack here. So right now we've got Ramos and Martinez on the ball, looking for a little set-piece magic here. Nick Law and Reyna staying back. Again, Pineda is going to look to be found in this ball. Initial header won by Ventura. Rodriguez finds it, and this is where he's so special. Looking to turn. Facing him up. Oh, great little ball in there. Great early cross. Oh, it doesn't find anyway. Again, that's what happens when you get a center back going forward. You don't get the initial header, and he ends up with the ball at his feet trying to be David Villa.
Yeah, you know, he's done well to find the ball in that little pocket of space, but the final pass wasn't really there.
Absolutely. It's amazing how chilly it is tonight. Tucson is usually notorious for having people come into the heat here and just wearing them down the second half. Right now, I feel like I'm back in the Capital District with you, David, on my college days at Union College.
I got a winter jacket on over here, so I know what you mean.
Early cross by Ventura. Found outside. This is a dangerous moment here. A big moment for Edgar Reyna, and a great block there. Oh, it blocked it right off the forward, off Romero for a goal kick, and that's excellent 1v1 defending.
Yeah, he's done really well to get the goal kick there.
Yeah, Reyna again, not going to be fazed by Ventura. He's faced them probably more times than anyone. The mutual respect of the two teams you can see is there. But tonight, it could be a one-goal moment here. It looks like it doesn't look like it's going to be a rain of goals. A lot of the plays have been in the midfield. It's been very tough in there.
Yeah, it's Ventura pushing high, trying to get that ball over the top. FC Tucson has done well so far to not let that ball go over the top, but FC Tucson hasn't really been able to get their numbers forward with Ventura playing 4 up front.
That's a missed clearance by there. I believe that's Sterling Hancock, longtime veteran for the Ventura Fusion. Ball's played in. Osman tries to find it, and again, poor touch there. Osman hasn't really been able to find the ball. Nick Law finds it, struggles, shanks a cross, and Ramos again bails him out. Ozzy Ramos hasn't had much to do, but he's done it well right now. He's doing a very good job in that 6 role, but it's that front 4 that really needs to be more creative, doesn't it, David?
Yeah, they need a little bit more movement, and the pass from the back line needs to be a little bit more accurate. That was a great ball by Ramos there. Yeah,
again, Ramos really showing well in his debut. Espindola, great tackle. Oh, that was a wonderful tackle, and the Ventura Fusion guy felt that as well. That's number 20 down there, Michael Mercado. And Mercado felt the immediate impact of Espindola. It was a clean challenge, and Espindola is going over to check to see if he's okay. Again, you're right. Ventura, very, very much when they win the ball, again, they're looking to go a little bit more north-south, surprisingly. There's not a lot they're going to be able to do, 2 versus 3 midfielders there in the central, so they're looking to skip a level and maybe get on those second balls. Spindola carries, tries to win it Ooh, Ventura, that's a dangerous clearance through the middle. Got away with it. Ramos again on it. And falls back to Nick Law. Nick Law finds his teammate Ramos at San Diego State. Two have played together, and again, there's another connection there. And again, Martinez coming into those pockets. He's going to find the ball any place he can, and that's really what's so great about him. You forget he's lost, and suddenly you find yourself on the left or right side, and then he's running at you. He's such a dangerous player.
Yeah, you can tell he hasn't really had the ball a lot so far this half, so he's dropping a little bit deeper to try to find it. And that's kind of what FC Tucson needs at this moment, getting a little bit of combination play back there.
Yeah, a little possession, a little bit of time on the ball, as there's been a lot of Osmond, great interchange there. Martinez, and he's, just underhit that pass, and that was a great run by Spindola. That's really what FC Tucson's looking for, that little bit of interplay in the middle. And beautifully stepped by Nick Law there. Great win by Spindola. Good bit of skill, but it looks like it's a handball.
You know, FC Tucson could definitely get dangerous if they pick up one of those passes from the back line early and can counter, because there's so much space when they're open. Their back line's opened up.
Yeah, there's got to be quality on that final ball, and certainly Martinez is the guy to provide it. But that time it wasn't good enough. An excellent run by Spindola. Again, we just need to get these front runners the ball. I mean, that's really going to be the key for FC Tucson. The front runners have done a good job when they've had the touch, and a great step by Edgar Reyna. And he's got a load of space there. And he's driving towards the end line. He's going to cut it back, look for some help. Finds a Spindola. He falls on it, and FC Tucson very lucky to retain possession there. Great step by Edgar Reyna. It's good to see that he's reading those passing lanes.
Yeah, Spindola has been caught on the ball a couple times now. I'd like to see him running at his defender a little bit more. Like right there, he could have gotten turned perhaps.
Yeah, Zambrano's going to give him information on that so he can make that turn. There was definitely space to turn, and he laid a very difficult ball back for Zambrano. And Zambrano wins it. It's great to see Brandon defending tonight. He's so much is coming up. Spindola breaks in. It's a great early ball and a solid stop there by Bogarten. I think Pedro would like to pull that a little bit further back. It was more of a cross than a shot, and it was just too deep in the 18 area, and Bogarten had no problem with that.
Yeah, that's better from Spindola, though. That's what he wants to do. That's the right idea there with the cross.
De Silva finds himself on the ball and knocks it long, and it's just too far. Again, tough for De Silva to come in cold. You know, that's not easy to do, especially when you're not playing your natural position. And Ramos is giving him some instruction and some positive reinforcement. And again, it's good to see that. That's really what was lacking the other night with FC Tucson. It seemed like it was difficult. It was hard going out there. And I think Rick was just trying to make sure the guys understand it's a marathon, not a sprint this season, and they have to find the relationships with each other on and off the field, and once that happens, there's good things to come.
It looks like De Silva's down now, which is going to cause a bit more problems. Hopefully it's all right. It looks like his lower back just fell wrong.
I think that's what we call a gluteus maximus injury, but we all know when we challenge for the ball in the air and you don't get it, you get undercut and you land right on your butt. These guys are incredibly fit, and there's not much meat on the bone there, so that was just hurts a lot. It's initial sting, but he's going to be fine. Throw in for Ventura, Fusion on the right side. And again, the Fusion have been equally undangerous as well. I thought there would be a lot more chances this far into the game. 28 minutes left. There hasn't been a really great chance. Bogarten has a couple of stopped, but Dallas J hasn't touched the ball with his hands one time. And Rick Shantz has to feel very good about that with a brand new back four. Been very solid so far.
Yeah, the back four has done a good job so far. We'd like to see a little bit more from our front six. I know Zambrano has been a bit quiet so far, maybe playing a little bit deeper than he did on Wednesday night. But
Zambrano's been known for second half magic so far this year. Every time this year, second half he's found the goal, and he seems to really enjoy the late parts of that time. He's grinds down his opponent. He makes a good step there by Ventura, but Zambrano helps us maintain possession. Reyna fires down the field, trying to get an early chance with Martinez. Zambrano on the second ball. Missed hit clearance, but it finds its way, and a great little bit of skill there by number 21, Jason Romero.
Yeah, Romero looks like a dangerous player so far when he can get turned and running at players, so FC Tucson's got to stay tight to him.
Romero, a physically gifted striker, very strong, very shifty, good ball striker either foot. Is an excellent prospect. He's at Yavapai right now. It looks like he's got a ton of interest. Possibly UCLA is what I'm hearing for him, and certainly I know that he's going to do well at whatever level he moves on to next. Great little ball in there in between, and Ariola is running with the ball. This is where he's so dangerous. And Jay handles I don't know if that was a shot or a cross, but Dallas Jay handled it beautifully with the early distribution. Ramos here pings another excellent ball, and Ramos has been incredibly impressive with his left-footed passing over distance.
Yeah, Ventura got dangerous there, and not sure whether it was a cross or a shot, but either way, it gave Jay maybe a little bit of a scare, but he handled it well.
Good early ball into Zambrano. What a great turn. Osman turns him. Osman again. Oh, he just can't find his feet. And the ball's getting caught under the FC Tucson striker's feet in the most promising of positions so far. Ramos turns it over. Nicola heads wide, finds Reyna. Reyna clears forward. Osman challenges, a great win there, but nobody running behind him.
Yeah, we need to see more runs behind there. Maybe Martinez coming out of the midfield. He's been dropping a little bit deeper than normal, so we need more runs out of the midfield right now.
And that's really key. Tucson has not been able to get behind enough this year when the opportunities have shown themselves. I think, again, Martinez has been the one early in the game looking to run behind, but without getting possession, he's dropped deeper to pick the ball up. I think Coach Shantz has to get him higher up the field because Ramos has done a very good job of handling the passing in there. He needs to be higher up the field if FC Tucson's going to be dangerous.
Yeah, we have two very defensive players in there, so that will allow Martinez a little bit more freedom.
And here's an opportunity right now. Martinez running. Overlapping. Martinez goes to the shot early, just wide. And again, I thought he might be better served there. It was an excellent run by Arturo Rodriguez coming up there. And Luis decided to go for the shot, and that's an attacking player's right, isn't it, David?
Yeah, I don't mind that at all. Rodriguez made a good run forward, but he also draws the defender with him, so that's also a good run. And that's a good attempt.
And it's a clearance by Travis Nicola there. And it's a throw-in for Ventura Fusion. Dropped in. Looks like Morales trying. Great strip there by Ramos. Ramos has just been rock solid to start this game. His possession, his passing has been spot on, and he's really done a good job in there. But again, if that's secured, we need more out of the front four here, and we need the outside back starting to join forward. It's good to see Reyna trying to get higher up there because that's where the opportunity is going to come from. Reyna skillfully moves it wide, finds Luis Martinez, who stops. He's looking to switch that ball, steps on it again, finds Reyna. And again, Ventura's did a good job of packing the FC Tucson players in. Osman runs through. Oh, off Ariola. Not so much a pass as a clearance. And a little ticky-tack, but Zambrano got him, helps him up. And again, Yoel Contreras and Ventura Fusion switches early. Mario Ledesma on the ball, I believe. Excuse me, it's a little hard to see the numbers from here. Ramos again cleans it up. And again, Ventura's had no joy down the middle, and this falls right into FC Tucson's plan. All the strength is down the middle, and for some reason the Ventura Fusion keep trying to go down there.
Yeah, Ramos, everything you can ask for in number 6 or number 8 for that matter. He's winning tackles, playing simple, completing passes. So as long as our midfield is shored up like that, we really need to get more runs going forward.
Yeah, it's really detente here with both teams playing into each other's strengths. It just needs to be more activity from FC Tucson's front runners. And Ventura's been bullying them around. I think the key for FC Tucson is to go around and not try to go through here. And it just needs to be a little better combination play. That might have been out of bounds, but the assistant referee didn't look like he quite made it there.
Yeah, Jay will take that one and get it cleared. But the back line really is looking comfortable so far. They're doing a good job.
Fusion back to Contreras. Back to Contreras again. Contreras looking to serve early. There's a great early ball in there. Skips past Rodriguez. And Ventura has it, looks to drop, maybe an early service here again. It's a good cross, but Reyna's all over that. Clears wide. That's a push. And Charles Farr, the center referee, as usual, emotionless, indifferent, got the call right on that one.
Yeah, you know, he hasn't had too much to do so far, but Martinez doing well. He's an engine in there, getting into the right spot and getting fouled.
A little bit of a tactical chess match right now. We have detente here at Keno North Stadium. 34 minutes in, no score yet. And really looking to probe and find some space for FC Tucson in the final third. There's not been enough danger for them, and I'm sure Rudy Ibarra, coach of Ventura Fusion, feels the same about his side.
Yeah, I don't think the Ventura head coach will be too upset with the first half, though. FC Tucson haven't gotten too dangerous. Neither side has really been very dangerous. Both back lines doing a good job. Like you said, playing into each other's strengths, really. Very similar style of play.
FC Tucson only 2 losses on the season last year, 1 to BYU on the road. And their only home loss came to this Ventura Fusion team. So FC Tucson at home, normally a team coming here and getting a point is a very, very satisfactory situation. But Rick Shantz, I know, really wanted the 3 points tonight. So it'll be interesting to see what changes he might be making towards the end of this half and going into the halftime.
Yeah, without a doubt, FC Tucson needs the 3 points here. Both teams really do, and you can tell Ventura is not going to be sitting back for the point, it looks like so far, that with sending so many players forward.
Pineda's long ball goes wanting there, and again, Martinez starting to get in higher positions, almost as a second striker there with Espindola. Espindola has dropped more into the right position. That might be a Rick Shantz change that I'm not aware of, or there's just been a lot of interchange here. It's supposed to be free-flowing, but again, they want to make sure they have players in the area, and they do now. Hopefully Rodriguez can get to the end line. Rodriguez cuts, turns, runs, right-footed strike, early clearance. Ventura clears. And again, Rodriguez showing the ability to go left or right, and he's a very dangerous. He's almost having a wide left forward playing your left back position, isn't it, David?
Yeah, he's great on the ball when he gets forward into the spots. I'd like to see him a little bit higher, maybe get a little bit more dangerous, but that was really well done by Osman there. A little bit of skill, get a shot off. Maybe not the best shot, but that's what we need, shots.
You can definitely see the quality in all the FC Tucson frontrunners, but they're just not getting on the ball enough, and that's a great switch here. Areola finds himself offside. Again, Areola playing that outside midfield position so high, it should create counters through the other side. That looked like a obstruction play there, but the referee lets play go on. Again, Martinez, beautiful touch, finds Reyna. Reyna finds early to Espindola, and a poor touch there. Again, that first touch has to be better from Espindola. He has not been a factor yet in this match, and he's got to find the game here. Ventura looking to switch through Hancock. Hancock plays through the center midfield to Andy Moya. Moya pushes it wide to Mario Ledesma. And Osman finds himself on the ball. Great feed again. You can see the skill there. And it's a great ball. He releases Martinez, he's looking for Espindola. Espindola's in a 1v1 situation. Can he face him up? The Brazilian looking for an early cross. It's a great early. Oh! He finds Zambrano, and Zambrano's first touch left wanting. Great win there by Nicola. Reyna overlapping. Martinez looking to probe, looking to switch the field through Ramos. Ramos looking. They've got to find Rodriguez. He's standing there wide open, screaming for the ball. Osman! What a rocket! Colossal! Fantastic strike there! And just as I said, Majed Osman wasn't doing enough. Could he have possibly done more there, David Clemens?
Oh, that was a great strike. He felt like he was getting on the ball a little bit more there, starting to feel himself out. And that was a beautiful strike to finish it off. 1-0.
And again, that's where Martinez is so gifted. He can find those players when he has that opportunity. And what a tremendous, thunderous left-footed strike there. Again, hyperbole aside here, that's a world-class goal, David Clemens.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm not sure if he's lefty or not, but that was a strike.
And Osman, quiet, finds a little gap in there. And Rick Shantz looking like Jose Mourinho right now.
Martinez did well to get on the ball and found a couple of good pockets there. Edgar Reyna does well to win the ball and not take the man down. Possible penalty.
Yeah, Areola going to ground a little too easy there. And Osman again's on the ball. He's looking for him, and he finds Martinez, and I love that. Finding Martinez early is key. Not getting a foul there. It's just a good strength there in the central midfield from Ventura, and a great tackle. I'll tell you one thing. I don't even think that's a foul, much less any kind of a caution, and I'm a little bit confused with Charles Farr. He's there. Again, he's done a very good job of controlling this game. It's been very cleanly played, very well played. So maybe he's just trying to maintain management over the game.
Yeah, he does a good job keeping the game under control, but I don't see a foul on that one. Maybe he's saying his studs were raised, but that was a good tackle and really good hard work from Martinez.
And again, Ventura looking to probe. Back to Hancock. Hancock looking. switches the field through his center back compatriot, Michael Mercado. Mercado back to Hancock, and FC Tucson's very happy for them to do this the rest of the half and get out with a 1-0 lead. Again, back to Mercado. Mercado looking to play long. Nothing available. Espindola squeezing, but only by himself. FC Tucson, again, you can see they're starting to defend a little bit too deep for me. This is what happened in the Chula Vista game, and after the goal, FC Tucson, unfortunately, has had a bad habit this year of giving up that equalizer.
Yeah, for that matter, it happened in the Vegas game as well. Maybe dropping off a little bit too deep after we score a goal. Maybe we need to keep pressing just as high, if not higher, than we did before the goal. But Ventura seems a bit stagnant up front themselves, not giving the Tucson backline much of a problem.
No, absolutely. There's just not enough movement. Again, it's a very stagnant 4-4-2 formation here. And again, I think a player like Areola on the outside has to come back and get the ball at his feet and start running at players and creating some danger. Egorina loves when he's pressed up against him, because Egorina, with your back against Egorina, you're not winning anything.
No, yeah, he needs to maybe drop a little bit deeper so he can pick the ball up, like you said, and run at him. Reyna's totally fine with keeping him in front of him like that, back to goal.
And again, that's really where FC Tucson's back four. This is a tremendously strong, athletic back four, and Ventura is going to have a little better interplay if they expect to have a chance in this match. Again, Ventura, FC Tucson, very happy to keep playing in front of them and get into the halftime. Bogartin lays it out. Now it looks like their number 6, Edgar Gonzalez, is doing what Martinez did, trying to drop deeper to get a hold of that ball. Moya's been nowhere to be found this first half. And Ramos push from behind, plays advantage, and FC Tucson continues on. Pineda goes back to Dallas J. Again, Dallas J has done a great job of controlling his back four. He's a tremendous leader. You know, big things are expected this year of him. He came in last year, looked to have this number 1 job, got injured, and spawned the career of one Billy Thompson, PDL goalkeeper of the year. And Dallas was coming back this year with a chip on his shoulder and wanting to make a difference.
Yeah, you know, Dallas has had a couple injury problems over the last couple of years. Great goalkeeper, very vocal leader, so there's no surprise that our back line is very organized.
Mercado very skillfully heads the ball back to Bogart, who throws out immediately, trying to get the ball wide. Again, Ventura looking to play, but again, with these 3 players high, plays right into FC Tucson's strength. FC Tucson loves this direct attack. They can just sit in, win those first and second balls. Pineda handles beautifully. Espindola waiting for the second ball here. Gets a touch on it. Maybe a high kick, but plays continues. Nariola finding the ball again. Espindola sliding. Well won by Edgar Reyna, who's had an excellent first half. Poor touch there by Nicola. And Reyna just showing his strength. Great interplay here. Espindola, great move. Excellent. Espindola again, looking to poke it through. And Ramos is going to work to recover here. Excellent, though. De Silva right in that 6 role, slowing down play, but the ball has gotten out wide anyway. He's on. The midfielder's onside. This is big trouble. Dallas J, what a tremendous clearance off his line. The initial striker was offside, but the midfielder was on. And Dallas J, with a heroic play off his line, really just an excellent play.
He did really well to read the play and not give up on it, thinking the forward was offsides, because the midfielder came from a deep run and was actually onside. So really good reading from the play from Dallas.
And Jay is excellent off his line. He's improved his feet tremendously, but he has very good athleticism. He's not just a stiff, super tall goalkeeper. He's a little undersized, but I can tell you this is a guy who reads the game, incredibly intelligent, and just very, very comfortable making the decision. And once you make that decision to go, you really have to go, don't you, David?
Yeah, you have to go, and it's all about his starting position really there, and you can tell his starting position was perfect.
Ventura looking to get forward, looking to get something before the half's out here. Gonzalez on the ball. Plays wide to his outside back, Yoel Contreras. And again, well done. And, you know, I think it's tremendous to see the defending that's been done this first half by Brandon Zambrano. Zambrano's been tremendous on the strike, but, you know, him getting involved defensively is going to help his attack, because really it's going to get him on the ball, gets him into better starting positions, and he's not going to find himself where Areola is, trying to just stay up high, not helping his left back, and not able to get the ball in those little pockets.
Yeah, he's done his work defensively, and although he hasn't been as high up as the field as maybe Wednesday night, he's done a great job working back.
Good win by Mercado, and Nicola clears. A little bit of hopeful clearance, but Espinola working back defensively there. And again, this is right up FC Tucson's wheelhouse. If you want to play balls into strikers that are not making hard checking runs, Sebastian Pineda is going to win that ball every single time.
Yeah, Ventura really hasn't looked too dangerous from their front threes movement. They're trying to play a long ball to pretty much standing stagnant forwards, so that's no problem for our center backs.
Pineda on the ball, looking to play long here. Driven ball. It's an excellent driven ball. Osmond looking to get on it again. And it floats harmlessly out of bounds. Again, I don't want to see FC Tucson playing all these long balls because they have shown the ability to vary their play, but there's a lot of opportunity in that midfield again. The midfielders are really getting caught high, and there's a lot of space to play in, and that's how the first goal came about.
Yeah, I think Ventura's front line has dropped off a little bit, putting a little bit more pressure on our holding midfielders, so they haven't been as active the last couple minutes. Good run here.
Yeah, it's an excellent run. You can see the skillfulness right there of Jason Romero. And again, I think that's what Ventura has to do. Pick up the ball in a little bit deeper pockets if they're going to be successful and start running at players, because if they're going to try to play back to goal against the strength of Travis Nicklaw and Sebastian Pineda, they're going to be very comfortable there. If they're going to be successful, they're going to need to pull out and make uncomfortable. But Rick Shantz has got to be very pleased with the performance of this brand new back four and the performance of Dallas J. But I really think that he wants to see more out of the front four.
Yeah, with Jay's starting position and the back four's ability to drop off that long ball, that's really going to play into their strengths.
And that's over the back there by Yoel Contreras, and the foul's on Zambrano, and it looks like Ozzy Ramos is going to get on this ball. We're into injury time now. Looks like Ramos is going to serve long. It's a great ball by Ramos. Good win. Unlucky. And again, Ramos, his first half has pretty much been a stellar debut. If you ever want to have a first half like this in front of the home crowd, your first time out here, he looks incredibly comfortable and incredibly poised.
Yeah, he's done a great job, and that was a good effort by De Silva. Maybe the first time we've heard his name in the last 15 minutes. He's been doing his work defensively. Hasn't been on to get on the ball.
And I think we've seen the shift that we thought might happen, where Ramos has gotten on the ball more and De Silva sort of made sure he stayed holding in front of that back four. And I think Rick Shantz probably is pleased that his name hasn't been on the ball, because he hasn't had to do any clearing or anything. And, really, again, organizationally, this has looked very good from FC Tucson. But Ventura looks like maybe the van ride was a little too long, or they just are a little weary from the Open Cup match, even though they have some fresh players out here. But this has been fairly uninspired from them.
Yeah, they're going to have to change something about either the formation or personnel to really threaten FC Tucson in the second half. That's good skill there. And Ventura can show it. They have lots of talented players. They're very skillful. They just need to be able to get on the ball more and be able to run at that Tucson back line.
I didn't see the injury time, but it's looking like we're past 3 minutes of injury time here. One goal, not too many fouls, but again, the injury to Miranda may have put 3 or 4 on this clock. And this is a huge opportunity for Ventura, and Dallas J is organizing here, really wants to see them get out of this half with that 1-0 lead. Left foot in swinger, it's a great ball. Jay deals with it, punches away, and that ends the half. Great job by Dallas J there. And we're at halftime, ladies and gentlemen, with the score, FC Tucson 1, Ventura 0. David Clemens with John Perlman here. We'll be back with you right after the half. And we're back here at Keno North Stadium, ready for the second half in what's been a very interesting chess match between FC Tucson and the Ventura Fusion. Right now, FC Tucson up 1-0, and it'll be interesting to see if there's any changes from Coach Shantz from the half. And David Clemens, what do you think we're going to expect out of halftime from the FC Tucson boys?
Yeah, it doesn't look like there's any changes, and I think Rick will keep tactically the same system going forward to the second half. Defensively, they had a lot of success. They're played into our strengths. I'm sure he told our forwards we need a little bit more movement for the second half and get it into their feet so they can turn on and get running at players, because we have some very technical and skilled forwards.
Absolutely. I think no news this half for the back four would be good news. But again, Majed Osman opened the scoring for FC Tucson in the 38th minute with an unbelievable cracker of a goal. Left-footed strike got open in the box, fed by Luis Martinez. And that's where we stand right now at 1-0. It'll be interesting to see what Rudy Ibarra told the Ventura Fusion team. They're looking at going 0-2, probably for the first time in a long time this season. They obviously left some guys home for the Open Cup, but maybe he's going to make some changes to try to get some energy into their attack.
Yeah, you know, it is an interesting tactical battle between these two sides. Both teams are trying to play as much as possible. It looks like Tucson is happy keeping the ball in front of them at this point. They got to make sure that they don't get too comfortable and draw Ventura farther forward up the field and give up an equalizer. I mean, we've had that tendency so far this season, so it'll be good to see if we can keep a clean sheet tonight.
Yeah, I would expect Rick Shantz to be pressing out of the half and trying to get that second goal, because obviously this year FC Tucson has never trailed in the game until the waning moments of the second half. Again, scored first against Las Vegas, gave up the equalizer, scored again, gave up the equalizer, coming away with a draw, which for the first match is certainly not a bad result, as FC's only loss, one of two losses last season, was at BYU when you're getting the team together. But coming with a win tonight was going to be excellent, but I don't expect FC Tucson to sit back on this lead. I expect them to try to press forward and get at least a one or two consolation, not consolation goals, one or two goals to pad their lead, because Ventura certainly has dangerous players, like you said, David. There's quality there, but again, that quality's got to show up the second half.
Yeah, without a doubt. I mean, from FC Tucson's standpoint, they didn't really create a whole lot of chances in the first half, and one moment of brilliance really from Majed to give us the 1-0 lead, and it could just as easy go the other way, with Ventura not getting a lot of opportunities, having very skilled players, and being able to get a goal from nothing, and that's what they're capable of. So any extra goals right now to cushion the lead would be welcomed.
Yes, absolutely, and you're 100% right, David. There's no one here saying that FC Tucson was clearly the better team that half. But again, when you've got two equally talented sides, it's usually going to come down to one bit of magic, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely, and hopefully that magic continues to come from the black team.
So getting ready as we wind down the halftime again. FC Tucson, it will still be Dallas J, back four going across, Pineda, Nick Law, Reyna, and Rodriguez. Mateus Miranda has been substituted with a knee injury, and we're going to try to get an update for you if we can on that condition. Certainly our thoughts are out there with Mateus. He was replaced by De Silva, who did an excellent job in that 6 role. Ramos and Martinez make up the rest of the central midfield, with the interchanging Zambrano-Espindola-Osman combination up top. And here are the two changes coming on for Ventura Fusion. Number 14, Jin-Ho Kim, and number 2, Joey Chica. And we'll see who they're replacing. Chica out of Cal State Dominguez Hills, and Jin-Ho Kim, the player out of South Korea, looking to hopefully put some spark in this attack. It looks like Jin-Ho is going into the midfield, and Chica's coming into the right, and those are our changes. So 2 changes for Ventura. FC Tucson's going to hold steady where they're at. And second half here, you can see Rodriguez pushing into a very high position, looking to make that run behind. That's what I'd expect to see here. Rick Shantz is going to get after this, no question. And Martinez is absolutely hammered by Javier Castro. Well, that's one way to stop FC Tucson's most talented attacking midfielder, Luis Martinez. And again, FC Tucson is happy to take these fouls, get free kicks, and continue to put the Ventura defense on their heels.
Yeah, wasting no time, letting Martinez know that they're there. And no real big surprises from Ventura making 2 changes. Like we said before, they seemed a little bit stagnant up front. Maybe hoping that this right midfielder will stay a little bit deeper than the previous midfielder.
Absolutely. There was certainly nothing coming out of the right side in the first half. Those aren't surprising changes. And again, looking like the change has been for right midfielder, and that ball's cleared out of bounds. So the changes come in. Andy Moya, I think, leaves the game, number 17. And then we'll check real quick with you to find out who the change is on the right midfield as well. Throw into Espindola, finds Rodriguez, finds Espindola. Great little bit of interplay there, but Espindola gives it away. A good tackle by Rodriguez. And Zambrano finds Martinez again, and Martinez, look at him create. Just a bit of class there, and Zambrano gets kicked, but no foul there. Just a good defensive play. And it's a great ball down the line. Osmond finds himself offsides. Good play there by Rodriguez not to let the ball go out of bounds, and FC Tucson is able to recover the space.
Yeah, going back to Mateos Miranda, we wish him the best. We don't see him down on the bench right now. He's probably inside getting treatment, maybe having a doctor look at him. Prayers and thoughts with him.
Absolutely. A long ball played again. Rodriguez tries to win the initial ball. Pineda finds it, passes out directly to Ventura, who then clears it optimistically forward. And Pineda, with his version of the bicycle kick. Again, it's getting a little sloppy here. But again, that was De Silva calming the play down there. Rodriguez deciding to play it off the Ventura player, and Pineda kicks it out of bounds. So you can see Ventura trying to squeeze here on the right side and play quickly. Throwing outside. It's a great cross. Oh, Reyna, 1v1 here. Oh, early chance. Jinho, turn. What a tackle by Sebastian Pineda, and that's really his trademark. Those vicious tackles, very clean, very solid, and there was a lot of danger there on a really, really good save there by number 11, Javier Castro.
Yeah, he did really well to time that tackle there. Oh, and he gets in, slipped through. Dallas J coming out late. Great tackle. Well done.
And clearly Dallas J and Arturo Rodriguez have had a bit of communication trouble twice this game. But Dallas J up to the task again. And that's a beautifully sprayed ball there from Sebastian Pineda, just a little bit too far for Brandon Zambrano. Sorry, Edgar Reyna was pushing up there. Zambrano falls in for Reyna in that right back position. And a big early switch, and they're looking to attack. Oh, and Rodriguez again. No chance there. Going to the ground too early. No one's buying that penalty kick. But again, it's clear that Ventura wants to expose this right side. They're pushing one of their forwards, Javier Castro, right onto Rodriguez, and that's really the spot that's going to be a choice for Rick Shantz. Maybe Justin Bleu is going to be the choice there. A little bit taller, a little bit stronger, a little bit more withdrawn of a player.
Yeah, maybe Justin is a bit more defensive-minded than Rodriguez, but he needs to be careful right now, getting caught twice in a row there, not being sharp on the ball. Dallas J, we talked about his starting position earlier, did really well to come off, and really the ball didn't have much to it, and he did really well to pick it off.
Great tackle there by Pineda, and he's shown his quality. And again, just absolutely abusing Luis Martinez here. And that card was coming. Maybe it hasn't been Gonzalez every time, but it's been Gonzalez enough time. And Edgar Gonzalez finds himself with a yellow card from Charles Farr.
Yeah, they're not hard tackles, but they're ticky-tacky tackles that are going to take a toll on players. And the referees had enough of that.
For those non-soccer fans who are listening to us blather on here, that's called persistent infringement. 3 or 4 fouls by the same player against the same player, and Charles Farr cleans that mess up very quickly. Pineda looking to find someone short, but looks like he's going to choose to go long. And the ball leaves wanting, right cleared there by Sterling Hancock. But again, Ozzy Ramos, a little bit too complicated there. He's done very well keeping it simple, and he's got to stay within that. Reyna looking for the offsides, not finding it, and Ventura counters quickly here. It's a great entry ball there. Dallas J, technique, tremendous. But again, Ventura finding some life, and FC Tucson very slow out of the gate here, and this has been a problem for us, hasn't it, David?
Yeah, again, we've been slow to the start of each half the past couple games now, and we need to come out with a little bit more flair. Rodriguez, again, getting caught up a little bit too high on a turnover. He needs to make sure he's getting back. We can't afford to give up another lead today.
Great little bit by Zambrano there. Spindola finally, Spindola's really found himself most comfortable in those wide right positions, you know. And again, he's showing a good skill in the ball. That's a great little interchange there. And Luis Martinez showing why he's so dangerous, but that ball get caught up in the wind, and FC Tucson is going to find themselves on the wrong end of a set piece here, goal kick.
Yeah, I'd like to see a little bit more from Espanola. He's playing that target man right now. Maybe some knocking a few more balls off. Maybe a quicker player trying to see the diagonal ball a little bit more often, but we really need someone to post up. It might be interesting to see if Shantz brings on O'Dane Sinclair, maybe a true post up forward.
I agree. I think O'Dane Sinclair is going to be the choice here if Shantz makes a change. But again, I know that he wants to hold his subs. You know, wait to see what tactically Ventura does as well. Ventura's made 2 changes. He's felt comfortable leaving Rodriguez out there. And again, coming off the Open Cup with only 3 subs, PDL allows you 6 subs. So it becomes very much a substituting chess match. Are you going to counter what the other coach does, or is he counting what you're doing? And at 1-0, right now, Rick Shantz is very happy to keep the ball in front of him, but this has been a bad recipe for disaster for FC Tucson so far this year when they're not going after the second goal and they lose their aggression.
Yes, and previously, Coach Shantz, I know he likes to use a lot of his subs, maybe even all 6 of them at times. So when the game wears on, he likes to get fresh legs in there. So we'll see if he makes a couple substitutions soon.
And again, good win there by Da Silva, and FC Tucson plays out excellently. Rodriguez on the ball, and this is where he's so good. Osman, first touch left wanting. Ventura coming the other way. Good tackle there by number 16 for VC Fusion. That's Mario Ledesma. Oh, Espindola has a big opportunity here. Oh, he's taking him. Espindola made a mountain out of that, but they're calling that a yellow card. And again, tough challenge. Espindola drops the shoulder, pulls that ball inside, and this is going to be a very, very dangerous free kick coming up for FC Tucson.
Yeah, you know, not the best tackle from the defender there. Espanola did well to get around him, and he really dove in on that one, giving away the free kick right outside the box. Dangerous free kick coming up here.
Espindola looks like he's getting himself to his feet. It looks like he's going to be all right. The Brazilian, you know, not that I've ever seen a Brazilian make a mountain out of a molehill. The Brazilians are always, you know, very honest, like the Scottish players I see, just always standing up, never falling to the ground. Is that correct, David?
Oh, it couldn't be more correct. But I'd like to see Martinez maybe hit this one. I favor him on this side. I've seen him hit it multiple times in training recently, so it's going to be interesting to see who strikes this one.
So Ramos, a left-sided player, very comfortable on his left. You got Luis. I'm thinking it's Luis as well. He's going to look to curve this and cause some problems here. This is a great opportunity for FC Tucson to get the second. And Ramos looks at Martinez. He's over it. Martinez. Oh, just over the bar. And again, you know, that chance gone wanting. You really want to test the keeper on those. See if Mike Begarten is up to the challenge. And goal kick for Ventura. And we're 54 minutes into this game. And the second half has been a little bit seesaw. And the score is still 1-0. Great win there by Edgar Reyna. And again, that's right in Edgar Reyna's wheelhouse. Tremendous in the air, incredibly physically fit player. Not getting that call there. Martinez, again, that's a great tackle. Pineda running forward, maybe ill-advised. Ramos finds this great ball by Ramos. And again, you can see FC Tucson struggling with the weight of the passes with the wind. They're just going to have to adjust it because Ramos saw him right away. The run was excellent. It was a run in behind, but that final weight of that pass was left wanting.
Yeah, that's the right idea, though. I mean, we win the ball on a turnover, and we're quick to make the first pass and get us in on a breakaway. That's the right idea. We'll see if we can keep doing more of that.
Ventura plays short there, right out to Mercado. Mercado plays wide. Back to Mercado. Ventura trying to stretch it. Mercado switches the field beautifully. finding Mario Ledesma. Ledesma cuts inside. Plays outside the football. And it's turned over again. And Ramos, smooth as silk, calm as can be. Rodriguez, great first touch there. And ball is won back well there by number 14, the sub, Jin Ho Kim. Rodriguez on the throw-in, looking to possibly skip a level here, and he does. Espindola running behind Zambrano. He's found Zambrano. Ooh, great intervention there by Sterling Hitchcock. He's saved the day. I think Zambrano's in clean if he gets by him there. Ventura plays long, and Nicola hopefully deals with it. I don't know how much he knew about that, but good early ball there. Well cleared. Second ball, one there by De Silva. De Silva, fancying himself an attacking player now from the number 6 role, makes a great effort.
Yeah, he's done well to get through the tackle there, so why not have a strike? He's earned it there.
Again, Martinez on the ball, and this is what FC Tucson wants. Martinez to pick and probe, take players on. Good. Arturo Rodriguez, like I said, really like having a left forward there. Just so good on the ball, so comfortable. Great left-footed service. And he's getting forward, and Osmond's dropping in for him. And it's really good to see that interchange, that comfortableness between those two players.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see him come off a little bit later for Justin. But
Zambrano cuts in. Cross. Oh, unlucky. Osmond finds himself on the ball again, the goal scorer. Oh, what a magical turn. Zambrano on the ball, finds it again. This is great. These guys, this is what Rick Shantz really wants. These technical guys find themselves on the ball. And Pineda makes no mistake trying to kill his forward and Captain David Clemens with that clearance.
Yeah, that's what we like, though. You see Zambrano is in very good feet in tight spaces. Same with Majed. Those players in tight spaces inside the 18 are dangerous, and that's what FC Tucson is looking for.
And, of course, you see, Sebastian Pineda, Colombian, but he's lived all over the world, a Werder Bremen youth product. You can see that's a good chance. Oh, and out of nothing, the equalizer comes. Just as things looked like they were going FC Tucson's way, that's the equalizer. What looked to be a harmless ball played in, a great save. Dallas J and Edgar Reyna and Travis Nicola beaten there by one Ventura Fusion striker. Carlos Martinez on the goal for the Ventura Fusion, and FC Tucson in the crowd here a little bit stunned on that one.
Yeah, to be fair, Martinez did a great job getting his foot in where maybe most strikers wouldn't. He got there first, got a toe poke on it, and that's a goal.
It's a goal for Martinez, and Ventura Fusion suddenly finds himself right back in this game. And the next 5 minutes are going to be crucial for FC Tucson to find themselves getting forward again, back on the ball, and showing some quality. Great little touch there. Osmond facing up. Cuts it back. Holds it up. Espindola looking to get in that area. Oh, great movement. And he does his best, Neymar, and that was simulation. I wouldn't be surprised to see Charles Farr put the card out there. And that's really disappointing because Espindola was clean in and could have served a great ball, and he did his team no service there by going to ground without any contact whatsoever.
He did well to beat the first defender. I would have loved to see him stand on his feet and try to whip in a good ball. We had runners in the box.
But again, the movement has been good this part, and Espindola again draws a corner kick. Really disappointed they didn't try to serve that ball, but it's great to see him active early here in the second half because that's going to bear a lot of fruit for FC Tucson as Ventura's tired legs from their Open Cup against a full brand new first 11 for FC Tucson, and maybe that's going to be the answer. And here comes the third sub of the game for Ventura. And Rudy Ibarra wasting no time trying to take advantage of them getting the equalizing goal, looking at number 22, Matthew Sheldon, to come in as a defensive player. Sheldon in. And looks like the sub is for the left back, Yoel Contreras. So he's switching his left back situation. Not too happy with the last bit of trickery that Espindola pulled on them, which could have resulted in a goal. There's an early corner kick. Does not clear the first defender. Headed out. Rodriguez does a great job to win that. Espindola finds Martinez. Again, kicked, and the ball kicked at him. And Rodriguez, none too happy with his talisman getting smacked in the ear with the ball there.
Yeah, that's a late strike into Martinez. Clearly trying to get into his head there. Rodriguez had his back there, though. I'd like to see a card thrown here.
Well, FC Tucson is starting to establish really their quality in the attacking third. They don't want this to end up being a brawl. They want it to be a soccer game because the soccer from them in that final third has been a bit better. And right now, it's 1-1, all to play for the next 30 minutes. So Ventura has to gain their composure back, as does FC Tucson, if either one of them are going to come out here with 3 points. Great early ball. Great serve. Oh, no! That's big trouble! Luis Martinez on a dastardly served ball is able to get the lucky bounce, if you want to call it that, but it was a good run across the face by the FC Tucson attacking players, and we now find ourselves in a 2-1 ball game. David, what did you see on that play?
Yeah, great ball in by Martinez. Clearly he's looking to serve that ball in the box for a teammate to strike, but when you're trying to curl that ball in, you're looking for the back post there. You're looking to curl it just inside the back post, which is exactly what he did, and that's what happens. The keeper comes out, miscommunication with the defenders, and it goes in on its own. So beautiful service in, and we get a little bit of luck for the goal.
Martinez has had a goal or an assist in all 3 of FC Tucson games so far, and obviously Coach Shantz has got to be pleased with the answer there. FC Tucson now with the ball. Good bit of skill there by Edgar Reyna. And again, Reyna's had an excellent game. Saved the one moment of despair between him and Dallas J. But again, you got to give Martinez credit on that goal. He really did nick in there like a true striker, but he came out of that midfield position late. He didn't give up on the play. And hard work often rewards players with a little bit of unexpected goal scoring opportunities. And looks like Charles Farr having a word with number 11 on Ventura. That's Javier Castro. Ball cleared by Dallas J. Looking for Brandon Zambrano. Wins a beautiful header. But again, I like to see both Espindola and Martinez anticipating Zambrano to win that ball. Take that chance. Oh, it's a counter here. Oh, get a little foot on that. Oh, it's all gone horribly wrong for Jason Romero. And that was a very dangerous position. I think the change here is O'Dane Sinclair, but I wouldn't be surprised if I saw either Caleb Scott or Justin Baleu taking over, because Rodriguez, what they need to do now is have a little bit more of a stay-at-home left back. What do you think about my thoughts there, David?
Yeah, I could agree with that as well. The goal did come from the right side, the left side for Rodriguez, but it looks like it is going to be Zambrano for Sinclair, obviously trying to get a post-up, true striker. Espanola will slide out to the left as Osman will slide to the right. We got a little bit of lucky there. There was a bit 3-on-2. We got lucky not to see the switch. Could have been dangerous.
And again, it's the concentration after scoring a goal. We've said it a couple times during this broadcast. It needs to be there. I think Caleb Scott's getting up. I think Rick Shantz heard my mental telepathy there, and I think you're going to see Caleb Scott in the left back position. Ball played in. Great touch there by Osman. So creative. De Silva, again, looking a little bit less comfortable on the ball, and this is a counterattack again. See what Nicola can do here. Nicola goes with a safe route. Good clearance there. But again, FC Tucson getting caught with its outside backs very, very high at this point in the game. I think that Rick Shantz needs to get the word out there for his outside backs to be a little more judicious about their runs forward.
Yeah, you know, it is a little bit disappointing to see us give up a goal after going up 1-0, and we really cannot allow that to happen again. So the substitution here does look like Caleb Scott is going to be introduced to the game. I'm sure Rick will be telling him to stay home a little bit.
And that, by the way, was a great win by Edgar Reyna again on the header. And again, De Silva looking a little bit uncomfortable here in this sixth position. But what Rick really needs from him is a workman-like performance where he's winning balls and just giving the simple 6-8-yard pass to the players that can be dangerous. Espindola breaking free again, showing some real quality here. On a good step there by Mercado. Luis has got to come to that ball. And again, this game is a little bit more wide open than you'd think FC Tucson would want it to be.
Yeah, especially going up a goal. This is not what we want. It's for open game. As he slipped in again, he's onside. Oh, Dallas J does well.
Dallas J does well to save that, and I didn't get the substitution on that play. It looks like there's a new outside player entered in there for Ventura Fusion. I'll get that to you as soon as we can. And a good play by Jay there, off his line, and makes the save, and it's a crucial one.
Espanola has done well to beat a man or two in the midfield, but again, he's struggled to find that final pass into a run or into the service into the box.
And again, Edgar Reyna getting caught very high up the field. And you're wondering what Rick Shantz is thinking here. He has a couple of options still left in the back four there. He's got, center back option Jack Huber and an outside back option Justin Beleu. And like you said, David, Coach Shantz has tended to use all of his subs when possible. He wants to see these guys play, and he wants to try to use everyone in their most effective position.
Yeah, absolutely. My guess would be that Calum Scott would be going in for Edgar Reyna, the Tucson Youth Academy man himself.
Fancies himself from 30 yards. I think the better ball there would have been into Espindola. Again, Ramos did much better. There it is, another great win. And you just see the quality there from Ozzy Ramos right there back to Felipe da Silva. And again, Rodriguez, so good on the ball. Good step there by the Ventura Fusion defender. Ramos finds Pineda. Pineda steps out of a difficult situation by Romero. Great switch there. Nick Law looking up. Nick Law testing the back line with a wonderful ball there to Espindola. Espindola with a fantastic, magical touch. He's running at him. He's faced him up again. He's gone by him again. Now, that didn't look like the dive, but that's, as we say, when the boy cries wolf, you're going to get situations like that. Espindola went to the ground too early first. Farr feels like he's testing his resolve, and clearly he's unmoved there. But that looked two-hand, open-handed, and it looks like Nostradamus Clemens and Nostradamus John Perlman have predicted correctly. Calum Scott moving Edgar Reyna to the left-back position, which Edgar Reyna has played numerous occasions, including in the Desert Diamond Cup. So those are the changes there. Calum Scott on for right back. Arturo Rodriguez, good game going forward. Created some danger, but again, Tucson's now really got a lockdown here in the final 23 minutes.
Yeah, Rodriguez had a good performance. I would like to see him whip in a couple more crosses, but he's done well combining in the attacking third. Good performance from him for his debut.
Absolutely. So again, you can see the three remaining subs are there, stretching the side for FC Tucson. I expected Rick Shantz has got a couple more cards up his sleeve as we move into this latter part of the second half. Early service by Ventura Fusion. Great header, just wide. Again, that's number 22, I believe. Trying to get a number again on that wide player. John Perlman's vision isn't what it once was. Formerly 2015. Now, I could be at 2025, maybe 2030 now, Clemens. As soon as we get that, we're going to get that to you. I have David Clemens on the job. He's going to find out what number that is. Dallas J clears into the wind. The wind's starting to pick up a little bit here. Espindola is unable to shield it. Jinho steps in there brilliantly. Romero coming out, looking to pick the ball up. That's a great little idea. Dallas J reads it beautifully.
De Silva there needs to be a little bit more confident on the ball. Needs to keep possession in those tight spaces.
Again, this is not the ideal situation, losing Miranda, and it's interesting to see how De Silva is going to get himself through this game. A little bit uncomfortable, unsure on the ball, but certainly has the quality. He has good feet, but seeing the games from four sides is a lot different than seeing it just in front of you, isn't it, David?
Yeah, absolutely. Different position for him, so it's going to take some getting used to. I'm not sure how often he plays that position. Sinclair with the turnover again. Need him to keep the ball a little bit more.
There's a good bit of interplay, though. Sinclair is trying to combine with Espindola. And Dallas J, not feeling too comfortable on the left-footed clearance, bends it into touch. And another change, number 23 coming on for the Ventura Fusion. Herbert Kajulin coming in, and looks like he's going to come in right now. And he replaces number 21, Jason Romero. So I believe that's Abdullah Adam, number 19, is the far wide forward. Ozzy Ramos, Sebastian Pineda. You let him know who was there, and obviously this is a dangerous free kick opportunity.
Yeah, it looked like Pineda came in a little bit late with the high studs, so that's what he's received the yellow card for.
Yellow card, Sebastian Pineda, FC Tucson center back. And Rick Shantz is getting up a little bit. He's out of his chair, feeling the intensity of the final 20 minutes here. as FC Tucson really would love to get out of this with a 2-1 win, especially with a brand new first 11, nursing some injuries, losing their starting defensive center mid Mateus Miranda early in the game. This is going to be a dangerous set piece here. You can see all the players are back for FC Tucson.
Yeah, taking no risks, bringing everyone back. These next 20 minutes are going to be crucial for FC Tucson's future season as well.
Unmarked in the box, and Dallas J comes up with a tremendous save, and he is furious at his back four.
He found way too much space to be free inside the 6 like that. Really could have found the net, maybe. Dallas J done a really good job reading the play.
That looked like a design set piece. I thought it was a poor service at first, but that was a good runoff. And O'Dane Sinclair trying to hold the ball up, and it's taken away. Sterling Hitchcock looking to play long here. Good target ball. And again, you can see that Ventura is now starting to get their forwards, their outside mids coming in, making those checking runs, which is what I wanted to see from them in the first half. I think Coach Ibarra is feeling pleased about the entry and the level of the play that's come on from the subs. There's certainly been a bit of inspiration there.
Yeah, there's no doubt the subs have raised the level here in the second half as he continues to be slipped in. Good tackle there. Oh, bad giveaway, though.
Good stuff by Ramos. Good hit. Jay gets in front of him, parries, and again, FC Tucson starting to feel the heat right now. And Ramos and De Silva really have to stay home in that central area. They're getting pulled out. They're getting pushed up a little bit too high, and they've got to complete those first 2 passes off the initial win.
Yeah, like I said, these next 20 minutes now are going to be very important for FC Tucson. Giving up late goals the last 2 games, we really have to snap that streak there. And this is...
And a great little ball from Martinez. Espindola! Excellent effort there. Again, you can see Espindola showing a lot of quality. He's been much more inspired the second half. He looks very more comfortable coming from the outside than playing in that central role. And a good adjustment there by Coach Rick Shantz.
Yeah, I think he does feel a lot more comfortable facing up on goal as opposed to having his back. You could see what he wanted to do there, bending the ball to the back post. It was a good effort.
Yeah, and again, it's good to see FC Tucson trying to pick up that goal, but Martinez is getting caught a little bit high up in the field. They need his help there. That's where he needs to be. Oh, it just misses the pass clearance, but that's where he needs to be, to pick up that ball right off his 2 defensive center midfielders. Oh, and an unforced error there by Matthew Sheldon. The entry at right back for Ventura Fusion this second half. The Tucson Medical Center, FC Tucson Youth Academy, powered by Chapman Automotive, is hosting tryouts this weekend. Tomorrow is the last day for its U10 through U16 teams. For more information and to register, head to fctucson.com and click the Youth Academy tab. Arizona's best training, Arizona's best facilities, free for all selected players. Make it fun, make it FC Tucson this summer with the FC Tucson Summer Academy. And it was amazing out there today, David. Nearly 400 players out there looking to be the next future FC Tucson players on both the men's and women's side.
Yeah, lots of players there today. Exciting to see all the youngsters out there having a good time trying to make the FC Tucson squad. It's going to be very competitive.
And FC Tucson is grateful for its sponsors, especially the new FC Tucson Youth Academy sponsors, Advocare, Tucson Medical Center, and, of course, Chapman Automotive. Edgar Reyna controls, plays a poor ball, turns it over. And interesting choice of balls there, and finds the center back. Hitchcock finds the ball. O'Dane Sinclair working to try to win it back. Martinez again trying to put a little pressure, not wanting them to serve these balls free. And I like that idea. They're not letting their center backs play those balls forward, but Hitchcock gets one off. Nicola heads to clear, but the second ball regain. That's really where Ramos and De Silva have let us down the second half. They have to pick up those second balls. That's their main job there, because not too much is going to get over the head of Sebastian Pineda and Travis Nicola. And Osmond needs a simple FI there as he's stripped.
I think De Silva and Ramos may be finding themselves a little bit flat. That's a great slip through. Good idea there. I think De Silva and Ramos may be finding each other a little bit flat there. Neither of them dropped into that number 6 role, a deeper midfielder to pick up those second balls. That switch needs to happen.
And fitness becomes a factor at this point. Again, players are coming off their spring season. They may not have played a full 90 in maybe a month or a couple weeks, and you can see those legs are going to get heavy. And this is really going to come down to the will of FC Tucson to work through this last 15 minutes.
Yeah, looking at the substitutions left on the bench with that injury to Mateus early on, I think maybe Felipe would have came on for Ramos a little bit later. You can tell Ramos is looking a little bit tired right now. Not a lot of other defensive midfield options on the bench. A couple attacking midfielders, but winning this game 2-1, we're going to want to lock this game up with a defensive midfielder.
Nicholas clearance left wanting. Sinclair falls to the ground, and Sinclair needs to hold that ball off for FC Tucson. That's crucial for them to have success here in the second half. And a good through ball, but again, Pineda's just, again, he's like Stretch Armstrong there, getting his legs out beyond normal extension to stop that ball. 1v1, and this is where Caleb Scott is so good. 1v1 defensively, so athletic. Rick Shantz making a great shot and a great entry ball. And good turn by Sinclair, but again, he's got to be able to hold that ball. The idea was excellent, but again, 4 entry balls to O'Dane Sinclair and 4 balls ending up back at Ventura possession.
Yeah, it is crucial for him to hold that ball up because that's what's going to get our FC Tucson up the field a little bit as we offsides there. But we've been stuck back in our own half a little bit, maybe taking the foot off the pedal a little bit. We need to press higher up the field and let Ventura have less of the ball.
Yeah, I don't know how many changes we've got left here in the probably Eddie Sanchez for Espindola would be possible. Martinez is the leader here. He's gonna work through his legs and hopefully get some rest this week. He certainly deserves it. He needs a couple days off, but they've got to get through this game and got to get the 3 points on the board here. And Sinclair good challenge by Mercado, but it rolls out of bounds. Throw in FC Tucson, Caleb Scott. Make any fun occasion special with the FC Tucson soccer cage, available to rent for birthday parties, graduations, team parties, corporate events, and more. Call FC Tucson at 520-331-115 for more info, or email at info@fctucson.com. Long ball played here, and this is dangerous. Pineda, great intervention at the last moment. And again, Reyna getting caught in high positions. Justin Belew is coming out here, and I think, and a little bit of cramping here. Maybe we thought it was Reyna. It might end up being Sebastian Pineda if this doesn't go the way it should. Edgar Reyna, of course, very comfortable at center back. And again, a very versatile player. That's why he'll always fit, always versatile. He's got a spot on any roster. Don't you agree, David?
Yeah, I mean, the other day, Edgar Reyna was training as a forward, so he can play the number 6. He can play up front, left, right back, center back, anywhere. He's very versatile.
Dangerous corner kick here. Ball served in. Good challenge. Dallas J finds his hands on it. And again, competing every single time. Nick Law did a good job there to get a little bit of an intervention, stop that from being a clean header. And Dallas J has been absolutely solid this game, holding on to everything.
Yeah, I just saw Rick Shantz talking to Justin. I wonder if maybe that cramp with Pineda may have changed his decision for substitution.
I think he's probably going to wait. Good turn by O'Dane Sinclair there. Great early ball. Espindola. Martinez on the interchange, and just too much pace on that pass, and Hitchcock does a good job to step in there. And Ventura maintains possession. He finds Shelton. Shelton switches through Mercado. Kyle's heads up. Again, he wants to play that long diagonal ball. They were going to be a little bit north-south at the end of this game, but again, I think Ventura's done a better job of the second half. In the second part, absolutely, of starting to have their forwards find a little bit of joy on the ball. It looks like Justin Belew will come in for this game. Travis Nicklaw is going to be the change, and Edgar Reyna is going to center back. So it shows what we know. Rick Shantz, always unpredictable.
Yeah, I like that substitution. You also have Jack Huber on the bench. If Pineda goes down again, you have another center back replacement. So I like this change. Edgar Reyna sliding from right back to left back. Now back to right back.
Edgar Reyna, he's been all over this field. A good little ball there. O'Dane Sinclair, a poor touch there. And Sinclair struggling to come on here and make a difference. Oh, this is a little trouble. Scott, it was a foul. It was a good call there. Farr tried to give the play on and has done a pretty solid job tonight in the center circle.
Yeah, they're creating more and more chances as it goes on, which is a worry for Tucson. I think Tucson needs to get higher up the field. O'Dane Sinclair needs to hold up the ball so we can push our numbers forward. We're getting set back a little bit too much, and we don't like that going into the final 10 minutes.
Important corner kick here. Matthew Shelton's going to take this as Ventura's pushing for that equalizer. Good early ball. Header. Heading out of bounds harmlessly. And FC Tucson happy to get out of that dangerous dead ball situation.
Yeah, I wonder if Pineda's getting, not Pineda, Espanola is getting a little bit tired. Maybe Eddie Sanchez switch to push us up a little bit higher pressure up the field. We'll see what Coach Chance has up his sleeve.
Yeah, Eddie Sanchez, a very dangerous player out of the University of Portland. He's featured in the first 2 games significantly. Hasn't gotten on the board yet, but certainly a dangerous player. And Luis Martinez, the diminutive Luis Martinez, gets up to win that header.
Yeah, Luis is maybe getting a little bit tired as well. He's been putting a lot of minutes on his legs. Done a great job this game finding the ball and turning. I'd like to see him get on it this last 10 minutes and get us up the field.
Good bit of skill by De Silva there, but Egarena gives it back to Ventura very easily. It's Caleb Scott. Oh, great little move there, but that's where Ramos needs to be, and that's a great little play there. And Spindler's got to hold this up. Oh, a great little bit of skill. And he's really shown himself well this second half. Holding the ball up here, waiting for his help, being patient, finds O'Dane Sinclair. That's a great, good little turn there. Sinclair looking to keep this ball held up. A questionable choice there as the ball's played across the midfield.
But that's what we need from Espanola. That's a very good job. Great touch, turn, and slowing the game down, getting us up the field a little bit.
FC Tucson and Caleb Scott clears quickly. Again, they've found a lot of joy on the wide positions on the right-hand side here. Reina's legs got to be a little bit heavy at this point, possibly from running side to side, playing different positions.
Not Edgar Reina. He will give it all till the very end. He's a warrior, like you said earlier.
Again, a little under 9 minutes to play here, depending on injury time, and FC Tucson clinging to a 2-1 advantage. Ventura, dangerous ball here, and Dallas J holds. Oh, he holds it up his feet, and Dallas J, the veteran goalkeeper, took FC Tucson to the 3rd round against the Houston Dynamo, and he's used to seeing a game out. He knows how it gets done. The FC Tucson women begin their journey on June 6th against Phoenix Del Sol right here at Keno North Stadium. Head to shop.fctucson.com and click the tickets tab to purchase your seats right now. And again, another foul here to slow down play. And De Silva, getting a little bit of a talking to. But again, tired legs and some late challenges here. And Ventura showing their quality. And FC Tucson taking a ton of pressure at this point. Serve ball in. Dallas J. Oh, goodness. Dallas J, we don't know if that was an away or clear, but Sebastian Pineda and Dallas J nearly met each other right in the 18-yard box.
Yeah, it looked like Dallas was calling for that ball, and he let it go last second. Make sure there's no miscommunications back there late on in the game.
And good, that's what Sinclair needs to do, occupy those 2 center backs. Osman, good tackle there. Martinez, spacing there. De Silva looking a little bit lost. Great ball there by Luis Martinez. And fantastic, but a great little ball there by Ramos. Poor touch by Martinez, and he whips it out. It's still good. But Espindola, very, very creative, very magical here. Give and go. Edgar Reina still getting forward. I don't know if Rick Shantz really wants him getting that far forward at this point in the game, but again, a nice little sequence of possession here by FC Tucson. Osman, and another great strike. And you can see Majed Osman has the ability with only a little bit of space to turn and hit the ball with great pace.
Yeah, Reina doing a good job staying up high as well. Not sure if Coach would like that as much right now, but he's confident. He's a fit player, so he can get back, I'm pretty sure.
And Balea needs to check his back shoulder as they push higher and higher. Ventura trying to get the equalizer. Scott trying to hold him off. Far calls nothing, and it's a goal kick. Just 2 guys going for the ball together, very clean, shoulder to shoulder. I don't know if the Ventura coach is happy about that. The Ventura player is happy about that coach. Coach Ibarra doesn't have any more tricks up his sleeve here. He looks like he's used the many, except for an injury. Maybe he has one last defender in his bag, but this is his final foray into trying to make a difference and getting Ventura out of a 0-2 start to the season.
Yeah, it looks like Eddie Sanchez is about to come on. It'll be interesting to see whether it's going to be Espanola or Osman that's going to be coming off.
And too much razzle-dazzle there from Felipe De Silva as he turns the ball over. Sinclair meets Mercado and knocks him down. Ventura trying to possess here. Great win there by Ozzy Ramos. And again, Sinclair there just making it a little bit difficult is what he needs to do. Great little ball, and Osman's found some space. He's found Martinez. Martinez looking to get that shot. Oh! What a bit of creativity and a great save there by Mike Bogartin. And you can see just the class of Luis Martinez. So many minutes, so late in the game, and still 1 versus 3 comes up with a chance.
Yeah, brilliant bit of skill there. You can see what he's trying to do, catch the keeper off his line. Keeper did well, though, staying back. And also Espanola working his butt off to get back there after the play is done, pressure to get it out of bounds.
And it looks like the change is Sanchez for Osman, and Osman is taking his good, sweet time getting off the field here as he knows how important this win is going to be for FC Tucson. Again, the hero of the game, 1-0 on an incredible goal. And it's really an excellent debut for the soon-to-be Xavier Sr.
Yeah, he's had a great game. Got lost for a couple minutes here and there, but on the ball, he's looked very sharp, very creative, good skill, and with a fantastic strike.
And we're entering the final 4 minutes here as Mercado goes long and Dallas J handles very easily. Rick Shantz, egging on Luis Martinez. He's telling him to switch. They're having a conversation, and Martinez looking to find a different position. Not sure what's happening here. Punt by Dallas J. O'Dane Sinclair falls down again. Sinclair is struggling to keep his footing on the field. It's a little bit cold, and that field, this tight grass field, can get pretty slick, can it, David?
Yeah, absolutely, especially late on in the game. It looks like Martinez is going to be sliding out to the left as Espanola goes to the middle. Maybe Martinez legs a bit heavier than Espanola, having played 120 minutes on Wednesday. So let's see how the transition works for him.
2 men out for the short corner, which is what you like to see here. Oh, a beautiful meg there. A bit of skill here. No penalty there, and FC Tucson very fortunate to see himself out of this. Sinclair trying to press. Spindola sliding. And Ventura probing for that equalizer. Oh. And it was a sliding challenge. Studs up. Got a piece of him there. And this is an incredibly dangerous set piece. 22 yards out. Not even. And FC Tucson really finding themselves under a great deal of pressure here. Trying to see this game out with only 2.5 left in regulation.
Yeah, this is not what we want to see in the 87th minute. A bit of a soft foul. I don't think he was going to be getting to it either way, but the referee has made his decision.
FC Tucson maybe didn't need to go to ground. They're just stepping in, winning that tackle. And this is pretty much the moment of the game here. You're going to probably see 5 or 6 man wall from this distance. There's no way this is going to be anything but a shot here. I don't know who they have over the ball. They could be Javier Castro. I can't tell here. Oh, and a header cleared, and FC Tucson is out of the woods temporarily. And this has been a really, really tough last 10 minutes for the boys in black.
Yeah, now it's time to just sit back, dig in, and really defend here for those last 5 minutes. Make sure we don't give up any fouls here. Good defending.
Arena. Good win there by Sebastian Pineda. O'Dane Sinclair. Good clearance there. Martinez smash, play on, and it's cleared by Reyna. And Spindola just has to press here and make it a little bit difficult. That's good. Excellent job by Spindola there to make that ball difficult. And if Dallas J can get this at his feet, he dummies it. David, I thought he should have trapped that and killed some time there, but listen, who are we to question the goalkeeper skills of Dallas J?
Yeah, Dallas had his mind made up there. I thought he took a bad touch for a second, but it was a good decision.
Soccer fans, listen to Soccer Talk with FC Tucson every Saturday morning from 9 to 10 on ESPN Tucson 1490 and 104.9 FM. Join Joey Petrello, Greg Foster, John Perlman, Dave Ord, and Ted Brzelski as they tackle controversies, call-ins, guests, and other topics around the soccer world. That's Soccer Talk with FC Tucson on ESPN Tucson 1490 and 104.9 FM, mornings 9 to 10. And again, FC Tucson committing fouls when they're not needed, and just giving Ventura Fusion life after life after life. And Pineda holding a fairly high line here, interestingly, because I think this ball is going past that.
Yeah, to be fair, I don't know how much of a foul it was. O'Dane trying to hold his ground there, but ball in. Pineda does well to clear it.
Reyna's going to try to track this down, but to no avail. And again, we're entering injury time. We're looking for the board. There's no board. The fourth is standing up in a strange pose. Oh, and foul there. Good positioning there. Well done. But that looks like Eddie Sanchez. Eddie Sanchez finding himself on the defensive side of the ball, which is not particularly common. And he's in there to do a job, and that's a big, big play by Eddie Sanchez, taking care of that far post runner.
Yeah, good positioning, making sure he didn't lose track of the man on the back post. Eddie Sanchez would probably rather be going into this game to put some pressure and attack, but he's doing what he has to do to help the team today.
And one again by Ventura Fusion. A great little ball there across the line. Another turn. Good job by Justin Bleu. Still kept in by Sebastian Pineda, and a tremendous clearance. That was big, wasn't it, David?
Oh, that was an excellent tackle, not only to win the ball, but to keep it in bounds and not give up a corner kick in that right on the line there.
I'll tell you, I've been really impressed with Abdul Adam. I mean, he's really had a good second half. He's been the difference. They've moved him over, tried to make a difference, and he has. He's really caused FC Tucson fits in the back four.
Yeah, very quick player, good on the ball. You can see he got free there a couple of times, giving the Tucson defense a bit of a scare.
Sinclair, shoulders out. Martinez finds the ball, great first touch. And again, so good on his feet, so good with the ball at his feet, and just trying to see this game out for FC Tucson.
Yeah, Martinez has been a key role today, and really Wednesday night as well, especially being on maybe some heavy legs. He's had an exceptional game, working really hard.
Yeah, for me, the man of the match with a goal and an assist, and again, another stellar 90-plus minutes from Martinez. He just can play anywhere. He leads by example and has just been an incredible pickup for Coach Schatz and the FC Tucson franchise.
Yeah, he's a player you love to play with. He'll work his tail off until the game's complete. Won't complain. He gets in, digs, tackles, can dribble. He's really a complete player.
And Odin Sinclair looking to hold the ball up, the big Jamaican, trying to see this game out. Martinez finds it. Martinez, again, not looking to do anything but hold this ball. Watching for the double team. Plays out to Eddie Sanchez. Eddie trying to find the... And again, no need to go across the middle there. Great challenge by Ozzy Ramos, who's had an excellent game in his own right.
Yeah, absolutely. It's been a bit since we said his name. He's just been defending, doing his work at that number 6 role.
Oh, Edgar Reyna with the unintentional backheader, looking like the genius here. And again, Reyna, the hometown player from Nogales, Arizona, like David Clemens said, always a warrior. Really has put a solid performance in, a good 90 minutes from him. And Caleb Scott's done a very good job coming on, really shored up that right side of the defense along with Edgar.
Yeah, Edgar, I don't know if he meant that or not, but it was absolutely brilliant back pass.
Justin Belair does a great job to clear that. Eddie Sanchez almost gets there. This is dangerous here, though. Oh, great play there. And Pineda's been absolutely everywhere. And that's the final whistle. A huge home victory for FC Tucson. Finding themselves 1-0-1 in conference. The 3 points is well had, and it's going to be a well-deserved week of rest here for Luis Martinez. For us, the man of the match. Tremendous performance. And the final score, FC Tucson 2, the Ventura County Fusion 1. It's been great being with you tonight. For David Clemens, I'm John Perlman. Thank you for joining us. We hope to see you out here next Saturday, May 23rd, for the match against the Las Vegas Mobsters, the rematch of the exciting 2-2 draw. Tickets are on sale at shop.fctucson.com, or you can dial 520-334-1115. Great night for FC Tucson and a great night for soccer. Once again, John Perlman for David Clemens. Thank you, and good night now.